national anthem. So everybody can please rise. Please take a seat. Next up, we'd like to go and introduce several of our distinguished guests that have come here today to celebrate with us on this great ceremony.
저희 항상 시작하기 전에 내외 귀빈들의 소개가 있겠습니다. 저희들의 든든한 후원자이시고 저희와 돈독한 관계를 유지하시는 분들입니다.
So with that said, none of this would be possible if it was not for this charming young lady who's been performing outside her mind and working with us so hard to make this happen. I'd like to introduce to you the Loka Howard County President, Ms. Young-ran Jung.
네, 학생들과 교부모들 또 지역에 있는 여러분들과 함께 일하게 되어 영광입니다.
Next up, let's introduce you to the Loka USA President, Mr. Young Tae-cha. Let's give a big round of applause. Introduce State Delegate, Mr. Mark Chang. Next up, we'd like to introduce the Korean Society of Maryland Board Member, Director of the Multicultural Affairs and Howard County Council candidate, Mrs. Lisa Kim, and her husband, Mr. Kim. We have a brilliant scientist here from the United States Department of Agriculture, Dr. Hyun Lilio. And the Howard County Office of Human Rights, Dr. Sands. AK and Associates, Mr. Albert Kim. Korean American Senior Association President, Mr. Hwan Woo Lee. Korean Sports Association of Maryland, Mr. Nam Jung Kid. Thank you, sir. The Campaigns Office, Ms. Joanne La. Youngnam Foundation President, Mr. Tae Soo Lee. The Korean American Grocers Association President, Mr. Domingo Kim. The Korean Culture Art of Maryland President, Mrs. Ju San-hee. And lastly, our fantastic DJ for the evening, and also 부회장님, Mr. James Band President, Mr. Lee Chang-sung. And our most important final guest is the computer operator. Okay, Joseph, please stand up. Everything goes wrong today, it's his fault, alright? So we're going to keep it that way, and we'll continue on. So before as we continue our celebration, we'd like to have a congratulatory prayer from Reverend Jung-Yu Kim.
다음은 행사를 시작하기 전에 김종인 목사님으로부터 개회교대를 같이 듣도록 하겠습니다.
하나님 아버지, 여름방학 동안 정부기관에서 인턴십 프로그램에 참석한 학생들을 위하여 감사합니다. 또 오늘 저녁 창립 4주년 인턴십 수료식과 장학금 수료식을 가지게 해주셔서 감사합니다. 이 학생들의 미래의 꿈이 더 크고 아름답게 펼쳐지게 해 주시옵소서. 그리고 앞으로 국가를 위하여 더 큰 봉사와 헌신의 마음을 허락해 주시옵소서. 또 국가를 위한 위대한 인물이 되게 해 주시옵소서. 예수님의 이름으로 기도합니다. Heavenly Father, thank you for the student who attended the internship program at the government agency during the summer break. I would also like to thank you for having the first anniversary internship completion ceremony and the worship ceremony tonight. Please make these students' dreams of the future bigger and more beautiful. And please allow for great service and dedication to the nation in the future. Also make them great people for the country. I pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Kim. Now we'll begin with the welcome speech from the President of the Howard County Korean Senior Center, Mr. Kwon Woo-lee.
다음은 축사로 이어지겠습니다. 하워드 시니어 센터 회장으로 계시는 이관우 회장님으로부터 축사를 듣도록 하겠습니다. 박수 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 우연찮게 내가 제일 먼저 축사를 하게 된 저는 우리 이 나라를 위해서 앞으로 무거운 짐을 지고서 이 사회를 이끌어 나갈 우리 인턴십 수료한 젊은 청년들 또 승려들께 축하의 말씀을 드립니다. 앞으로 우리 한인 사회는 미국 주류 사회도 여러분의 어깨가 굉장히 무게가 실릴 겁니다. 그걸 잘 해나가시기 부탁드리면서 앞으로 건강하고 건전하게 잘 성장해 가시고 이 사회를 잘 끌어나가길 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.
Next, I'd like to have the Loka USA President, Mr. Young Dae-cha.
다음은 로카 전국 회장이신 차영대 회장님을 앞으로 모시겠습니다. 박수 주시기 부탁드립니다.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here to celebrate the 4th anniversary of Howard County Loka chapter, founded in 4 years ago. And not only that, we have an internship completion ceremony today, and I'm proud for this chapter, Loka, and I appreciate these supporters and organizers and preceptors or the contributors. Loka, not many people know Loka, L-O-K-A, that is League of Korean Americans. But some people know that this organization is been more than 38 years, founded in Virginia, 1980. And since then, there are many chapters already organized in many states, about 22 chapters in US, and they are actively working on community for the people of the community and for the nation. I'm just shortly, briefly, I'll conclude that Loka Howard County chapter has been very active in community. They are working very hard for the community, and especially internship, and especially this year we have mentoring, and I'm very proud of this chapter and the chapter president Young-Nam Jang. Would you please give applause? So I'll conclude that I welcome all of you, especially supporters and community leaders who are here today. Thank you very much.
And again, last but not least, our fantastic president of Loka Howard County. Please welcome Ms. Young-Ran Jang.
여기서 제일 정열적이신 것 같습니다. 장영란 회장님이십니다.
Thank you. 박수를 너무 많이 받네요. 저는 더 겸손해져야 되겠죠? I am like a green frog tonight because National Liberation ceremony we had on Wednesday. I basically spoke in English, so I thought maybe tonight make it special. I would say in Korean, my mother tongue. So 여러분 안녕하십니까? 어느덧 하워드 한인시민협회가 창립 4주년을 맞게 되었습니다. 시민협회는 지금까지 한인 사회를 위해 해마다 인턴십 프로그램과 올해는 또 이력서 세미나 등 실시하였고요. 차세들에게 주류사회 진출에 도움을 주고자 열심히 노력을 했습니다. 또 한인사회에 도움을 주기 위해 하워드카운티 소방국과 심폐소생 교육을 실시했고 소비자국과 또 MOU를 2월달에 체결했죠. 그래서 한국어 서비스를 제공하도록 노력을 했고 지금 하고 있습니다. 우리 목요일마다 10시부터 2시까지 영어가 힘들어서 하시는 분들 목요일마다 전화를 하셔서 억울함을 또 풀을 수 있게끔 하게 되었고요. 또 한인 운전자들을 위한 안전 운전 교육 세미나, 유권자 등록, 시민권 워크숍 등을 통해 우리의 권리를 보호받을 수 있도록 노력도 하고 있고요. 저희 시민협회는 앞으로도 한국 사회를 위해, 한인 사회를 위해, 주류 사회의 다리 역할을 성실히 더하도록 노력을 하겠습니다. 오늘 이 뜻깊은 자리에 참석해 주시고 또 정성스럽게 참석해 주신 것에 너무 대단히 감사를 드리고요. 또 물씬 양변으로 알게 모르게 또 이렇게 뒤에서 많이 후원해 주시는 내빈 여러분 또 단체장님들 너무나도 감사를 드려요. 이 자리를 또 마련하기 위해 정신없이 은연으로 수고하시는 우리 임원님들, 이사님들 모든 분들께 오늘 감사를 드립니다. 그리고 오늘은 보교생들의 셀러브레이션 하는 날이거든요. 그래서 Part 2에 everybody 가지 마시고 오늘 정말 하루만이라도 we leave all of our stress and be able to celebrate. 네, 감사합니다.
So now we would like our distinguished guests to give their congratulatory remarks to all of our students. And these special guests again are extreme supporters of Loka and the education side for our students. So students, again, when these distinguished guests come forward, please give them a big round of applause because without them, these things would not be possible.
다음은 대회 기빈 여러분들의 축사가 이어지겠습니다. 이분들은 한인사회의 든든한 파트너이시며 친선대사이십니다. 앞으로 나오실 때 뜨거운 박수로 맞아주시면 감사하겠습니다.
And now, for our next guest, I've been to several Korean Association ceremonies, parties, etc., and he is literally at every single one of them. fantastic to see his face every time. He's a huge supporter for the county and for our students. Please welcome House Representative Mr. Mark Jang.
소개해드릴 저희
Thank you so much to Loka, Howard County for hosting this annual internship program. And congratulations to all the students who have completed this program. It's a great honor to be part of this program again for the 4th year. The interns that I've been able to work with and partner with, it's been a really blessing to me. Hopefully it's been a blessing to each and every one of you as you have served the community, county, the state, in various capacities that you've been in during your internship. Every year I think about my first internship that I had. And today, this year, was even more meaningful to me. The year was 1992. I was 14 years old, like many of you are. And I worked in the basement of a local newspaper, in the circulation department. And I helped deliver newspapers and get news subscriptions. Had the opportunity to work with the different managers as far as getting the news out to the communities throughout northern Anne Arundel County and also Annapolis. And that was a really great work experience that I had. That was the first work experience I had, internship. And it's an internship and a program that I have developed over years. When I got into public service, I worked with them as far as getting the information out to our journalists and reporting back to the news the different important matters of the community and what was going on in local and now state government. And a few weeks ago, earlier this year, sat before the editorial board of that local newspaper to get their endorsement for a race that I was running. On June 29th, 2018, myself and one of the interns here, Jimmy, were at a vigil in the parking lot of Annapolis Mall. And we remembered 5 lives who were killed in the worst massacre on journalists in this country's history. I'll never forget that internship that I had 27 years ago, and to remember on June 28, 2018, when a gunman came into the Capital Gazette News and took the lives of 5 innocent people. I share all that because the internship that you've gone through, it's part of you. It is now part of your life. The experiences, the relationships, the skills, the knowledge, everything that you've built during this period of time, during these several weeks. That is all part of you now. Just like the Capital Gazette is a part of my life. And the first experience that I had when I was 14 years old, working for a local newspaper. I would encourage each and every one of you to, even though formally the internships program's over with, I would encourage you all to, whoever you are working with, to continue to reach out to them and continue to develop a relationship with them long term. And to think about what else you can do with this experience or any experience you have to continue to make a world a better place. Thank you so much, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart, for everything that you all have done in the different agencies and nonprofits and campaigns that you all worked on. It really is a service to the community, whether on a micro aspect or on a more global aspect. I really take this time and this experience to really build upon what is going to be your life down the road and your experiences down the road. I wish you all a great summer and wish you all a great next school year. Most
supporter of the Korean Society. As a matter of fact, she is currently a member of the Korean Society, Korean Society Maryland Board member, a director of multicultural affairs, and currently a Howard County Council candidate. Please welcome Mrs. Lisa Kim.
리사 킴을 소개합니다. 리사 킴은 제4구역 시의원 후보로 출마하고 계십니다.
Thank you. Good evening. I bring you congratulations and salutations from the Korean Society of Maryland. For you students who completed your internships, congratulations. As you know, when you enter adulthood, we will have the most complete and integrated global economy that we have ever had in our lifetime. And you will be entering the most complete and integrated global job market that we have ever seen in the world. And doing your internships, you have given yourself the tools and the knowledge base to compete in this global job market. And through your internships, you have added tools to your tool shed of knowledge and to your ability to grow professionally and to advance yourself in any professional situation. And for that, I congratulate you. And I think I speak for everybody in this room when I say we cannot wait to see what you do with yourselves when you are adults and you're out in the job market. Congratulations, and continue moving forward with your knowledge.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Kim. And now next up, again, we told all of you that we have an amazing scientist here from the United States Department of Agriculture. I'd like to please welcome up Dr. Hyun Lilio.
다음은 미국 로봇 과학자이시고 아메리카 전쟁이라는 대통령의 상도 받으셨던 또한 로카의 이사님이십니다. 릴리호 현님을 앞으로 모시겠습니다.
Good evening. As previous speakers told you, I'd like to congratulate you because you are in this room because you did accomplish, and this is your major milestone for that. And many of you will go on and become a really great leader, and this is what I'd like to talk to you about leadership. I'm a scientist. In 1969, I arrived in San Francisco with $200. I wanted to be a medical doctor at that time because that's what my mom wanted to be. But now I ended up working for U.S. Department of Agriculture. I work with the chicken. So I graduated with PhD from medical school, and many of my colleagues became a medical doctor. Whenever they see me and they say, "Why are you working with chickens?" I said, "Why not? I can eat them when I'm done with my experiment." So, but that is not the reason. I was working at National Institute of Health for 4 years as a postdoc. And the job opportunity came at U.S. Department of Agriculture, which was quite unexpected for me because I want to go into medicine. So in 1984, I remember coming to U.S. Department of Agriculture in Beltsville Agricultural Center for an interview. And then the guy who interviewed me showed all this nasty chicken disease. He actually opened up a chicken and showed me what the disease in the intestine looks like. I hope you don't have a chicken tonight. But the thing is, I said, "Why aren't you treating them?" And the guy said, "Actually, we are treating them. And that is the problem because we are running out of antibiotics." I said, "Why are you running out of antibiotics?" "Because the bacteria or parasite are developing resistance." And this is when I suddenly realized I do want to serve the humanity. Okay, that was why I came to the United States. But this is chicken that we eat every day, and it will serve as a food for 50 million people or 9 million people that we're going to have in 2050. And I started thinking about what my contribution and impact will be as a scientist. And that's when I decided to move to U.S. Department of Agriculture. And that was in 1984. I've been with federal government for 37 years with the United States Department of Agriculture, Agricultural Research Service, working with the poultry for 34 years. And as I'm coming close to retirement, and I'm starting thinking, what will be my legacy if I'm gone? How people will remember me? In 2014, I was inducted to the Hall of Fame at ARS. First Korean American and my picture will be hanged there as one of the Hall of Fame. But I've been thinking, is that what I want to be remembered? What is that I like people to remember when they hear my name? And then I remember, while I'm a scientist there since 1984, I have mentored junior scientists, 150. Every year I have Loka people, but I realized from 13 different countries they came because they want to be mentored by me. And I didn't realize what a significant responsibility that it was, and that will be. I'm continuing to be a mentor for Loka and other people. So what I like to be remembered, someone asked me as I am close to retirement, I said, when you're gone, what do you want people to remember you as? And I said, you know what, I really want people to remember me not as the greatest scientist in chicken, but I want people to remember me as a very generous mentor who gave my time. But I gave my time because I want to give back to the United States, because I owe everything that I have accomplished to the United States. Because I came to this country with $200. That's all I had that time. I didn't speak English, but somehow I made it. And I'm looking at you and how much your parents spend their time and devote it to your education. You have nothing that hinder you to accomplish in this country. And I have 2 excellent Loka interns this year, and I'm really impressed with Loka interns because, of course, you are here because you're selected based on your accomplishment. But you have so much that you gain by serving as a Loka intern. You really need to think about how you can give back when you graduate. Become a leader. I'm not talking about all of you running for senators, executive services, anything like that. Become a leader in whatever field you are in, whether you're a business person, become an innovative, very authentic leaders that you can be, your children can be proud of. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. All of you who are graduating, I want to congratulate you because you're a really excellent group of people that I realize, and I really feel honored that I know you. But as you go out to the field, real world, remember that what you learned during 3 weeks in my lab is not what I really want to teach you. What I really want to teach you is that I want you to remember wherever you go for your job or advancement. 3 things. You have to have responsibility, accountability, and integrity. And make sure when you get there, you will give it back by serving and mentoring younger people. Thank you.
And we just had one of our distinguished guests arrive, and he's very fancy in his nice suit. We'd like to welcome Dr. Calvin Ball to the stage, please, for some congratulatory remarks.
조금 늦게 오셨는데요. 늦으신 만큼 더 반가운 것 같습니다. 하워드카운티 의회 부의장이신 캘빈 버님을 앞으로 모시겠습니다.
Good evening, and thank you so much for your patience. I was at another speaking event, but it was so important for me to come here. I left that early because of all of the good work that Loka has done and all the excitement that I have for all the young people who have completed this internship. You know, I think back sometimes to when I was in high school and a young person. I remember one time I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about careers and goals. And I told them that one day I wanted to maybe be an educator, maybe even have my doctorate, and be an elected official. And that person responded, why don't you set more realistic goals? And it wasn't that person's fault. They didn't know any better. They knew no one who had a doctorate. They didn't know anyone who was an elected official. And the fact that Loka opens up so many opportunities for our young people to be able to connect with those careers of the future makes it so that when they dream, all of you can dream big. And those dreams don't just stay dreams maybe when you're asleep, but they become that vision. And that vision becomes that realistic goal. And that one day, when you're talking with some of the people with whom you graduated high school, and some of the people who you're mentoring, and some of the people who come to you as an internship, you'll be able to talk about these important times. Far too infrequently do we recognize the magnitude of a moment when we're in that moment. However, with time and reflection, we start to see the importance of that moment. And this moment right now, during Loka's 4th anniversary, and during these internships, is a time that's not only important for today, but it's important for tomorrow. I have an honorary resolution from the County Council that I'd like to read. You bear with me. And it reads, whereas the League of Korean Americans of Maryland, Loka, Maryland, was founded in 1997 and later established the Howard County chapter in 2015 to promote civic engagement, education, and leadership to encourage Korean Americans to partake in all facets of American life. And whereas the League of Korean Americans of Howard County is celebrating 4 years of empowering young Korean Americans to pursue careers in civil and public service and awarding scholarships to students from Howard County and surrounding areas who successfully complete the annual Loka Summer Internship Program. And whereas Loka HC is dedicated to helping the community through its signature summer internship program for local high school students, in which the County Council continues to be a proud participant. And through its initiatives with the Office of Consumer Protection, the Office of Human Rights, and the Department of Fire and Rescue Services to address all cultural barriers. Now therefore be it resolved on this 18th day of August, 2018, that the County Council of Howard County, Maryland congratulates the League of Korean Americans of Howard County on the occasion of this 4th anniversary celebration. Thanks the members of Loka HC for your important service to our community and wishes you much continued success. Thank you.
회장님께서 레졸루션을 받아주시겠습니다. 많은 박수 나눠주시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Dr. Ball. Okay. Students, are you hungry?
I think parents are hungry.
Students, I need you to be a little more active with this. This is supposed to be fun, and you guys look like you're just withering away right now.
Alright, we're not at a funeral now.
Yeah, it's definitely not that.
It's too hot in here? We need to draw some raffle tickets to wake you up? What? Do we need to do that, or do we need to go on to the prayer?
So I think we're going to go on to the prayer,
Alright.
the dinner, and then during the dinner session, we will be making the raffle numbers. So first I'd like to, before we do the raffles, please welcome Pastor Kim to come up and give us the dinner blessing.
네, 식사 시작되기 전에 식사 기도를 해주실 김준용 목사님을 다시 한번 모시겠습니다.
감사합니다. 오늘 이렇게 귀한 모임을 갖게 하시고 또 각 부서에서 헌신하며 노력하고 수고하는 모든 일을 인하여 하나님께 감사를 드립니다. 또 이 시간에 좋은 음식을 준비해 주신 이제 그 은혜를 감사드리며 우리 모두가 건강하고 무병장수하게 해 주시고 또 이 모든 모임이 끝날 때까지 하나님의 은혜로 함께 해 주시옵소서. 예수님 이름으로 기도합니다.
Amen. Now have some of our local schools with their testimonials regarding the internship that they received throughout the program. And first up, we'd like to welcome a past student, Sue Kim. Please come on up.
네, 이후에 첫 순서는 마르키 기대가 되는데요. 인턴들의 생생한 경험담을 들어보는 순서가 되겠습니다. 지난 인턴십 때 했던 친구인데요. 수캠 박수로 맞아주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Hi, I'm Sarah Rowe. I'm a writer at University of Maryland. I was first introduced to the position when I was a sophomore in high school. I read into this with my mom and found out all about it. And I was assigned to that. And I remember going to Annapolis, like the State House, and taking a tour and see how our representative work was available. And at the end, we made videos to some of the experience. I don't know if you guys look at that. But now, I'm interning for President Jay, and I translate a lot of documents for the board. For example, with the CPR case that we've extended, I translate the manuals and presentations for from English to Korean. So, through this Loka program, I was able to help in little ways Korean the older generations. So, I'm grateful for that. And I hope that your summer internship was meaningful to each of you in your own ways too. Thank you. Hi, good evening. My name is Sue Kim. I graduated from UMBC with a bachelor's degree in public health, and I will be starting my master's of public health this fall. I currently work as a health IT analyst, and I'm still figuring out how adulting works. But this internship certainly helped me with beginning a new chapter in my life. So I interned at the Korean American Senior Association my last semester of undergrad, and the experience was definitely pivotal in my professional career. It taught me how to be passionate for underrepresented seniors. It taught me how to be better at professional discourse, and it definitely taught me how to coordinate events such as this. My initial cause for coming to PSA was to teach Korean seniors about healthcare and medical terminology. But my mission evolved as I started to work with the League of Korean Americans. Eventually, I aided in coordinating the first Korean American Day celebration in Howard County and the partnership with the Office of Consumer Protection. However, the most fulfilling piece to my work was being able to make known the numerous available resources that are provided in our neighborhood. The work we do here closes the gap between Korean immigrants and creates a community dedicated to helping one another. I have found myself using my internship as a way to express my passion for public health, and more specifically, the necessity to ensure that all Americans, regardless of origin, have a well-rounded understanding of our healthcare. I've talked about KSA and Loka in multiple job interviews, and it has definitely proven to be useful in expressing who I am, and I hope that it will be the same for you. So I want to congratulate you all on completing your internship, and I wish you all the best of luck.
네, 감사합니다.
Thank you, ladies. And now we'd like to welcome up Miss Grace Lee.
Grace Lee 올라오시기 바랍니다. 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello. My internship started in the month of June and was concluded on the 14th of August. I started off by interning for the Affairs and Chair Law Office that is close to my home. I was pleasantly surprised to find out that they reached out to me first when I was expected to reach out to them. I was very fortunate to be able to work with two different lawyers with two completely different careers in law. One had a career in traffic law and criminal law, while the other had a career in practicing family law. While working beside the two lawyers, not only was I able to observe three different fields of the law, but I was also able to participate in each different field by helping with the cases. I had the privilege of going to the circuit court in Towson and meeting some of the members of the staff. I also met with different clients, each with their own individual problems, and saw how the law is applied to help with each client. In short, I would say that my internship was rather beneficial to me in knowing what I needed and not. Then to add to this experience, the law office offered me a job after my hours were completed with Loka. It was something I was not expecting. Originally, I asked the law firm if I could just stay and work for them for free until the end of the summer, since I felt like I was learning something applicable to my life. However, the law office surprised me, saying that not only could I stay, but they will also pay me. I was very grateful to them and to Loka for offering me this experience during the summer. As a college student, I think the summer is the perfect time to get a job and make some extra money, and I am sure there are many high school students who feel the same way. However, I would like to stress the fact that in an internship, you will gain experience that you may not gain working at a fast food restaurant or at a convenience store. During an internship, if you simply take the chance to observe, you will be able to see certain aspects to a certain way of life and see if it's applicable to your own. You will be able to see if it's compatible with you as an individual and know that what you need to move forward. Although it is very possible for an internship to turn into a paying job, I did not walk into the law firm expecting it right away. It was something that I had to work for and let my superiors see that I had something that could be of benefit to them. In other words, make yourself be prized. This is something that I wish a lot of high school students knew, but especially the interns at Loka. Looking back over the last 3 months and considering that I worked for 2 different lawyers, I would have to say that my summer was well spent. I would like to extend my appreciation to Loka and to all of its staff members for their dedication and hard work for empowering the Korean community. Thank you.
So now, again, thank you past students, for your wonderful speeches and testimonials regarding Loka and the internships. Now we're going to begin with the internship completion and scholarship award ceremony. This will involve our distinguished guests coming forward and representing you, the students, your certificates, citations, etc. And at the end of the ceremony, you will also receive your scholarship bonus. So first up, we'd like to welcome the great gentleman, Mr. Mark Chang, and the Maryland House of Delegates.
네, 이번 순서는 장학금 수료증과 인턴십 수료증인데요.
Good evening, everyone, again. We have certificates of completion for the following students. Jimmy Flanagan, if you could come up. Dae-Hoo Cho. Anna Park. Danica Chet.
네, 다시 한번 박수 부탁드립니다.
Next up, we'd like to have our special guest here again, the Howard County Council District 2, Dr. Calvin Hall. Please come on up, sir.
And I have with me my district aide, Najee Bailey, who worked a lot with the interns and wanted to come up because they were so valuable to our office. So I'd like to start with Brianna Lim. Joseph Lee. And just want to take a moment to thank our interns. They worked really hard. The most important aspect of what we do in government is public service and constituent service. Making sure that we educate and empower our voters and our constituents and our residents, our neighbors, our family and our friends to know that we are their representatives. We are your voice. And these valuable students helped make that a reality. So give them another big round of applause.
Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to the next distinguished guest. Please welcome United States Department of Agriculture, Dr. Lilio. Come on, Doctor.
So one is from Howard County. And this is from USDA.
Please give these two students a big round of applause. Okay, next we'd like to welcome Dr. Sands from the Howard County Office of Human Rights. Dr. Sands, please come on up, please. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to hand you this mic so you can speak loudly.
Chris?
Come on up, Christine. Big round of applause, please.
Christine was a great asset to our office this summer during our internship program. She experienced the Martin Luther King Commission as well as the Human Rights Commission, and did some singing in our office and did a lot of work. And we just miss her so much. She was a great asset, as I've said before, and not only do we miss her, but we wish we could keep her for a long while. Maybe after next year when you finish your house next summer, maybe you'll come back down. I hope so. I hope so.
Next up, we'd like to invite from 8K Associates, Mr. Albert Kim. Sir, please come on up.
I just want to congratulate all the students who participated in this program. Just getting involved, participating, you guys are all winners in my book. Okay? We had an intern, Timothy Lee, come on up. He was bigger than all of us at the office, so we try not to mess around with him much, okay? Congratulations, Tim.
박수 부탁드립니다.
All right. So next up, we'd like to invite the Korean American City Association President, Mr. Kwan Woo Lee. Sir, please come on up.
잠깐 한 말씀 여쭙겠습니다. 우리 하워드카운티시민협회에서 우리 유스 그룹의 인턴십 끝나는 사람한테 이 장학금을 주는 거는 앞으로 우리 젊은 세대들이 우리 한민족을 대표해가지고 이 나라에서 주류사회에서 진출해가지고 한민족의 의대함을 나타내 주십사 하고 드리는 겁니다. 앞으로 열심히 해서 이 주류사회 지금도 조금씩 주류사회에 들어가고 있지만 지금보다 10배, 20배 많은 분들이 주류사회에 가서 일을 하셔가지고 한민족의 우수성을 대표해 주셨으면 부탁합니다. 감사합니다. 신뢰센터에서 세 분한테 수료증과 장학금을 드리겠습니다. 첫 번째는 사와 노.
박수 부탁드립니다.
So lastly, I know we have some distinguished guests that were not able to make it today, but we have your certificates here to be presented to you. So if we call your name, please come on up. First up, I'd like to welcome Minji please come on up. Grace Kim, please come on up. Victor Lee, please come on up. Taeyong Hong, please come on up. Esther Lee. Joshua Choi, please come on up. Matthew Lee. Please come on up, guys. Straight line here, yep. Matthew Lee. Again, our guests would have loved to have been here with you guys and pass them out, but they were not able to make it today's function, so.
네, 뜨거운 박수 부탁드립니다.
Please give a round of applause. And now if you could have all of our students come on up. Hold on, you guys stay here. All of our students to come on up, please. Yes, all of you guys come on up. With your certificates, we'd like to take a photograph all together as a group.
Katie Fry has started.
Miss Katie Fry's office? Yes, ma'am.
With some of the interns this summer, primaries and knocking on doors. Someone said elections are won, knocking on doors in the heat of August, and this is why we're so very have some help from the interns. They do a wonderful job. If I could give them one word of advice, it's not just you learn from your jobs this summer, but you learn from each other and you want to keep those relationships. This is the best. This is the buffer crop here, and so. I'm very pleased to be able to present this on Katie's behalf to Tae-Won Kim.
박수 부탁드립니다.
My apologies. Again, that's also Joseph's fault, so everyone blame Joseph. Okay, so if our students, if we can get the shorter individuals to step forward, okay, without being too offensive. If you feel you're a little shorter, step up. There we go. You can fill it in. Let's try to get in between the two flags here, and that way we can take a nice picture. Scooting, yeah, taller guys in front, or I'm sorry, taller guys in the back. Yep, thank you.
그동안 수고해주신 우리 학생들한테 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Show your certificates, guys. Please smile, please. Please in front, camera. The handsome gentleman with the camera there. Yep, he's asking you to squeeze in a little bit. So if you could have all the sponsors that give us certificates, please, if you can step onto the stage, you can tower over them as the ruling gods, right? You could go up there, please. Can't? Okay, well they messed up. Sorry, we don't look like that. Okay, so as we get ready for the wonderful karaoke event, okay? I just saw Esther like look away. Esther, I saw you look away, I saw that. Okay, so you're first in line, right? So as we get ready for karaoke, there are a few comments that we like to make. First of all, as General Counsel for Loka, the President has tasked me to fully build even further on the internship program. So those that do not know me, I'm currently a senior advisor to the White House staff at the Department of Homeland Security body. So my job is to focus on intelligence, cyber, operations, etc. And throughout my career, I've helped many interns throughout the White House Fellowship, DHS, Northrop Grumman, NSA, FBI, and CIA. So we're going to further develop the government side of the house, and I know there are many of you that are interested in that field, so I look forward to working with you. And the structurization that we're going to provide to you guys is to have a rotation program for Loka. So it will not only just be one, but an opportunity to rotate through the different career fields that you have an interest in, for you to further develop your mind and to have an idea of what you want to pursue in the future. So as we progress, you guys keep an eye out. If you have any new interests, let us know, speak out. And if there are any other career fields that you want us to focus on, let us know and we'll make that happen for you guys. All right? And again, distinguished guests, again, thank you so much for your time today. It's been an honor to have you all here and be a part of this great ceremony. Students, I hope before you leave, you thank everybody that's in this room. Again, your parents, the presidents, the guests that are here today. Please give them your most high five, welcome, and thank yous, so that way you're able to see them again and you'll be able to interact with them in the future. Thank you.
마지막 순서가 가라오케잖아요.
Yes.
You know, karaoke is like, you know, they got bellies full, and some of the students already made money off of us.
Yes.
Do you think we need to get some candidates off of those winners, raffle ticket winners?
I think we should. So if you want a raffle ticket, now you have to sing.
Especially the table over there with
the center table? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, Christina is pumped up over there.
Right. So, but before we have the students that won the raffle ticket sing, we would like to welcome Mr. Tae Kim, the husband of Miss Lisa Kim, to come on up and perform his first song.
Mr. Kim, thank you so much for that involvement.
Echo.
Mr. Kim, you look like you've been doing this for a long time.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city
you.